Okay, so I'm just a casual fan. I'm not a UFC fighter. I'm not a UFC fight expert. I'm just a casual fan giving my opinions on what I'm seeing here today. All right, this is a video addressing, from my opinion, the unfair heat that Dana White was receiving at a press conference. Okay, some reporter asked Dana White from the video I saw. Some reporter asked Dana White. I'll post a link down in the description, but they asked Dana White about the to address the Conor McGregor situation. Dana White pretty much stuck to his guns and said that he's going to keep Conor McGregor off of the UFC card of UFC 200, which I think is pretty fair and it's right. It sets the points that Dana White made in this video about saying the bad precedent for allowing Conor McGregor to just ignore protocol while everybody else has to. Um, I think it was a very, even though it's bold and people may not agree with it. I think it's the right thing to do. Dana White has to. You can't pamper when you have everybody under your stable. You can't set double standards. Okay, Conor McGregor was lucky enough to be able to schedule a rematch with Nate Diaz so soon, whereas a lot of other people in the UFC, like Nate Diaz said it. All right, it was Nate Diaz that said this. There's not been one fight that he has lost where he didn't want a rematch right afterwards. Okay, that's how I bet you that's how almost every other UFC fighter feels. Whereas Conor McGregor, he doesn't have to do anything. He just gets the rematch handed to him on a silver platter at UFC 200, but he's now refusing to take protocols that everybody else has to do. All right, no, number one, Conor McGregor, the first bout, he was lucky to get Nate Diaz when he did off 2 weeks' notice, and he still lost to him. And with all it's like the press conferences were never a problem before, but now that Conor McGregor has lost his fight, now all of a sudden it's an issue. All right, but he expects that Nate Diaz is still doing and all that stuff. It's just bullshit. Okay, it's bullshit because Dana White, he's setting an example. It's the UFC is under Dana White's hat. And Dana White's doing sorry, not hat, his umbrella. And Dana White is doing the right thing by setting the example, saying that no, you guys you can't just set your own rules. I don't care what kind of big star you are, what kind of star power you bring to the table. These are the protocols. You have to follow them. And Dana White's doing the smart thing now to make an example out of Conor McGregor, so that other fighters don't get any wrong ideas, thinking that if I'm a big star, I can do this. Dana White's doing the right thing right now, and it's very fair. And I just find it ridiculous how the fans aren't seeing it from the other people's perspective. Like people, it's like I don't want you people to think that I don't like Conor McGregor. I like Conor McGregor. It's just I don't like the double standards that follow him. That's number one. And I don't like the comparisons he makes to certain people. That's number two. Like, you can't call yourself pound for pound number one when you have John Jones on that. When John Jones is also in that category. You can't do that. You beat two credible fighters and all of a sudden you're pound for pound. No, that's not how it works. And then you're comparing yourself to Floyd Mayweather. Like, Floyd Mayweather has been doing his thing for 20 years. And he's been undefeated. You have only been doing this you've probably been doing this pretty long as well. I don't know how many years you've been in the sport, but when I say you people, I mean Conor McGregor. I don't know why I'm talking as if Conor McGregor is listening. He probably won't be listening. He's probably doing better things. But I mean Conor McGregor. Whereas Conor McGregor, he just hasn't accomplished enough to be saying certain things. But I get it. It's promotional value, and he's getting promotional boosts. Let's not talk about. Let's not make this about Floyd Mayweather. My point is, I like Conor McGregor. I just don't like certain things that he does, but I still find him very, very entertaining. Definitely one of the most entertaining fighters in the UFC right now. And I'm gonna be honest, I was going to make a video talking about my top. It was gonna be a top something list, and Conor McGregor was definitely going to be on it for most top something list for casual fans to watch in the UFC. Like it was gonna be something like that. Conor McGregor was definitely gonna be on that. But it's just like the more and more I hear about this story about him not being on UFC 200 and the reasons why. It's like I feel less inclined to do so. It's just like this diva-like behavior is just so. And then I saw some other videos of people giving their opinion of Conor McGregor turning like deciding to lock in and just focus on his training. Like I think it was either Boxing Ego or Northwest Boxing. They both I think they commended it. Saying that he should be focused and whatnot. And like I think one of them even made the comparison to Floyd Mayweather, but I don't know. Like here's just my thing. All right, I just think that Conor McGregor should follow protocol if everybody else has to do it. Okay, you've been given the advantage already the first time when Nate Diaz only had 2 weeks of preparation to deal with you. Okay, now you want even more advantages. So you want Nate Diaz to go around and promoting or whatever, while you get to have all that training camp and you don't even have to worry about promotions either. How's that fair? Okay, stop fucking around. All right, don't put Dana White in this position that he does not deserve to be in. He's actually doing the right thing here. All right, you were lucky to be given the rematch in the first place, and now you want to act like there's some fucking. Well, you are a hot shot. I'm not gonna lie. You are the goods. You are the goods. Conor McGregor is the goods. All right, you're hearing it from this casual fan. He is the goods. But I just think that instead of letting that go to your head, I think that Conor McGregor should be setting the example. See what I'm saying? But anyway, that's just my opinion. These are just opinions from a casual fan. Don't take none of this seriously. I'm not an expert. I'm not a UFC fighter. I'm not a UFC purist. I'm just a casual fan giving my opinion. Okay? So take it how you like it. Bye-bye.